What's going on, Panther fans? How y'all doing this week, man? Y'all walking around with a little bit extra swagger after that smackdown we laid on Detroit on Sunday, and the fact that we're 2-0? Shit, I know I am. But anyways, we got a game coming up this Sunday night. First night game of the year. I love it. I love being in the spotlight because a team like Carolina doesn't get enough attention that they deserve, being a small market type of team, and it's always good. And we usually seem to show up on these night games, throughout history. I think back to, it was a Monday night game, but that Panthers Bucks game in '08, the of course the Monday night game last year, and then the Eagles game that we won in 2012. The only one that really comes to mind where we just didn't show up at all was that Giants game, the Thursday night game. Like, it was 2 years ago. But that's way in the past, and that will never ever happen again. Uh, Especially not to the Giants. Shit. Uh, but we got the Pittsburgh Steelers coming to town, to Bank of America Stadium, and you know they have not looked good. They basically suck right now. The Pittsburgh Steelers of old that we all grew up with, and you know, kind of not feared, but always they were always just a team you did not want to play. And they were known for that stout defense, Troy Polamalu and what's his name, uh, Harrison. Can't remember his first name. I guess he still played for the Bengals, I think. I don't know. I don't keep track of that shit. Uh, and Hines Ward, Big Ben. That team is just gone now. All those guys were old and they had to either leave, or some of them are still there. Troy Polamalu, man. This guy is just he's just a shadow of his former self, man. I don't even know who this guy is anymore. And he's not like the worst safety in the league, but man, like, he used to be so good, but he's just mediocre at best now. I mean, I see our receiving core are really having our way with this Steelers secondary, and I see us having our way with this team. I mean, really the scariest aspect of the Steelers team to me is Antonio Brown. This guy is very good, but with our new secondary, man, I mean, it's almost like they're a strength of our team right now, the way that they're playing, forcing turnovers, getting picks, fumbles. These guys are ridiculous, man. They're like I said in the last video, I really think our secondary is better this year than it was last year. I mean, our secondary played uh, well at times last year, but they were really helped out by the front seven. And you can say that now, but you can tell, like, we didn't have Greg Hardy Sunday, so we weren't getting the pass rush. But this secondary was holding their own, man, against arguably the best receiver, the most freakish receiver of all time, and definitely in the league now. But you know this this defense, man, it's special. It's so special. I love having a defense like this, and I see hopefully Greg Hardy. Let me get into the Greg Hardy situation real quick. I I just I don't know what's going to happen here. I mean, nobody knows. Um, it's looked like at times where everything's going to be fine. I'm talking about over the past today and yesterday from listening to Ron Rivera. I My guess is he's not going to play Sunday. But, it really just depends on what else goes on around the league. What happens with AP, what happens, well, Ray Rice is done, but really the only reason Greg Hardy got listed as inactive uh, this past Sunday is because of what happened with AP. That's really the only reason. We didn't want it to look bad on our organization, so that's what I think, at least. But either way, I don't think we will have too much trouble in this game. You know, Mario Addison will get better and better with every week that we don't have him, if that's necessary. Mario Addison's a good player, man. I mean, he showed that Sunday. But our defense is not as good as it can be unless we have Greg Hardy, and we will need him at some point down the road. Uh, you know, with this, with the better the offenses we play, we will need, especially when we play teams like the Saints on the road, and they're trying to pick apart our secondary. We got to get after the quarterback when we play teams like New Orleans and Green Bay and Philly. But anyways, going up against Big Ben this weekend, and he's still a solid quarterback. He really is one of the more underrated uh, guys in the league, I think. Um, but I think our defense will be fine as always, and I think we'll probably give up maybe 14 to 17 points. I'll say 14. That's about what we give up more times than not over uh, you know this year and last year. Um, our offense will be able to do enough against a mediocre Steelers defense, and that's being generous, to be honest with you. I mean, they just have not looked good at all, man. I mean, uh, Ryan Shazier has looked good, the rookie at Ohio State. Uh, I like what's his name from out of Georgia a couple of years ago, or a year. I think he was a rookie last year. Jesus Christ, Jarvis Jones, he's good, but that's about it, man. I mean, there's not much. Um, Cam should have another big game. He loves being in the under the spotlights, and that's when the stars come out, and he's a star. Hopefully, Jonathan Stewart runs hard again, has another good game. Hopefully, D'Angelo Williams will be back. I'm not sure if he's playing or not. Um, I assume he's playing because I think he was a game time decision last Sunday. Kelvin Benjamin, get that first. I want to see that first touchdown from Cam to KB. It's gonna happen. That's another prediction I have for this Sunday. It's gonna happen. Cam to KB, first touchdown from that great quarterback receiver duo to be and currently. But yeah, I say we win this game. I'll go Carolina Panthers 30, Pittsburgh Steelers 14. So another pretty easy win uh, by what's that? 1 point less than we won. I think the Lions are much better than the Steelers, and we just wiped the floor with them. So hey, why not? Uh, and we got this was really a game we really need to win. We can't afford to lose to a team like Pittsburgh right now, with how difficult our schedule is looking to get here pretty soon. I think we got Baltimore next week. Is that correct? I think that's correct. And that's not going to be an easy game at all. Yeah, they're a very good team. But yeah, should have a nice, fun, comfortable game, comfortable win, and just a game where you're going to sit back and relax and enjoy it. Because that's what I think we're going to come out. I think the offense, that's another prediction. I think the offense is going to start fast, unlike last week. They're going to come out, score a touchdown on their opening drive, and we're going to take control of this game early and never let up. Panthers 30, Pittsburgh Steelers 13. And that's it. My name is CT. Thank y'all for watching. Keep pounding, and I'll see y'all later.